But let's tell you that in our subsequent bulletins, we'll be speaking with the side of the deputy governor or any of his aides just to get their own perspective on this particular story. But let's turn our attention now to other stories. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Olisa Agbakoba, says never in the history of the United Nations General Assembly has an African president spoken for the entire African continent that they are not beggars, but equal partners with all the geopolitical blocs of the world. The senior lawyer noted that since Kwame Nkrumah and his vision for a pan-African agenda for development, has a speech ever been delivered by any African leader on behalf of the 54 nations of Africa? According to him, Africa has itself to blame if it fails to build on the important policy speech by President Bola Tinubu at the United Nations General Assembly. And now to health matters. The Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria has appealed to the federal government to conclude negotiations with organized labor to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal. The union made the appeal at its 49th National Executive Council meeting in Abuja. And TVC's Joke Adisa has details. And after this report, we will return with business and sports updates. Stay with us.
A 21 working day timeline given by the Nigeria Labour Congress for the government to meet its demands or face a total shutdown across states is about to expire. A meeting earlier in the week between the Ministers of Labour and Employment and the Congress failed to reach any resolution.
There is victory for all.
The Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria is an affiliate of the NLC, and it is fully in support of the notice of its nationwide industrial action. At this NEC meeting, the union speaks on a wide range of issues affecting its members and its achievements in the past years. It appeals to the central government to prioritize NLC's demands
and call on the federal government to urgently conclude negotiations with organized labor on short-term palliatives and substantial salary increase to all categories of workers in order to cushion the effect of the unfavorable economic decision.
Solidarity messages from other unions echo the union's appeal.
The job syndrome is affecting us. We are all seated here. We know what is happening day in, day out. The migration of health workers. You cannot stop them because of the push and the pull.
The Tinubu government assures Nigerian workers of its commitment to easing the pains of petrol subsidy removal.
Our focus on 4 strategic areas of 1, health security, medical industrialization, improved population health outcomes, and improved leadership and governance in the health system.
For the former NLC president, the principle of social dialogue remains the greatest weapon to achieving goals.
Money has been released by the federal government, and I want to say clearly that some state governors have used it judiciously, but some, as usual, will divert it. Federal government should put its eye to see to it that the purpose for which the money is intended is actually used.
The union charges the government of the day to tackle challenges of banditry, kidnapping, oil bunkering, illegal mining, and agitation for secession from various parts of the country, all of which it says have combined to paralyze social and economic activities. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.